the sideline, there's Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
That's complete. He's got it to Trey Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
Set.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Ivan Pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Set.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Zach Allen into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Dicker's kick is good, and the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Mims set in motion here. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll go play action. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton, touchdown L.A. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are out to a 10-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
On my set. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now let's give him about 4 on that one. Tuli Tuipulotu there for the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
380. Kappa. Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Run. Set. 380. Run.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. First and 10.
Set. 380. Run. What is it?
They'll go again with Hampton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, we're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. 3rd down coming up.
380. Run. Set. 380. Run. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Run. Set. Kappa. Ready.
Here comes Hampton on the toss right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. You're out. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's in. Craig Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his second TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Black 80, black. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9.
You're out.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 17-0, the early score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Set. Lion.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will score! Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Chargers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing is Nix. That's out wide to Warren.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run out of the gun with Warren, and he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36.
Set. Build us up. Set.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already.
Run. Set. 380. Go.
Another run here with Hampton. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Ready.
Hampton trying to work inside. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set. 380. Good out. Lion. Set.
On play action now. Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
380.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Charger first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Set. Delta, set.
They'll run with Hampton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Black 80, black. Set.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Chargers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll throw. It's Nick. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A first down throw for Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Ready.
Throw it. Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. To throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Oh, my son.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man at the 6. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Set. 380. Good out. 380. Good out. What is it?
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Second down and 8.
Set. Cap.
Purple. This one finds McConkey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
180. 180 hot. Ready.
Here's Hampton. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
They'll go with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
380. Go.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
180. Set. 180.
On first down, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Set. Lion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
180. Kappa. Set.
Herbert to the air again. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And this is the Bucs quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Wilson. How about the game he put together? Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. He had a bucket full of them. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead, the Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the visitors' running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Saints win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. On the give, here's Hampton. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Go.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Set. 380. Set.
A give, and here comes Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. John A. Barron is there to make the stop.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Craig Harris, touchdown, LA. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Benjamin St-Juste there on the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punchers. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Set. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Ready. Go.
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
14 on the pickup, And the Chargers have the first down.
Set. Lion, lion, lion. Run!
On the toss, it's Hampton. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Arnold Ebiketie getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Delta. Hut. Hold the troops right. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hold my son. Ready.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. look to throw. He connects with Mims. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen set up for one. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Set. 380. You're out. Delta. Set. Set.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Delta. Set. Ready.
On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 380. You're out. Go.
Now Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ready.
They'll go again with Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Delta, hut.
Another run here with Hampton. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Set. 380.
Now, Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
380. Set.
A run. This is Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
380. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Hampton trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Kappa. Set.
One more time with Hampton. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton, touchdown Chargers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will add 1 more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. A run once more, that's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This is 3rd and 6.
Hold my set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong.
Kappa, kappa, kappa.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
380. Ready.
On the zone read, here's Harris. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
380.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
380.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
10. 380. Run. 10.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Delta, stop. Go.
Another run here with Harris. Inside the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.